I am Adam.
I'm Breann, and we are students of Twin Flame Ascension School in Life Purpose class with Jeff and Shaleia. And today we would like to talk to you about our journey of coming into, my femininity and Adam into his masculinity and being a same-sex union. We just want to share with you guys what that felt like for the both of us and how that unfolded. Yeah, so would you like to go first?
Sure. I was always kind of pushing away my masculinity. I was very scared to be seen as anything like masculine in any way. That was like, oh no. It was like, I guess I was like, like I was going to be revealed or something if like I showed something like that. I had a bit of a lower voice as well, and that was an issue for me. Like, trying to have a bit more feminine voice. So basically I was trying to push that away all my life and trying to be very feminine and like trying very hard. I was very particular about like my appearance and like putting on makeup and hair and being like very trying to fit into that,
mold yourself.
How do you use this like thing where you're trying to put the square into the like the circle or something like that?
Trying to put, I don't know exactly what it's called, but like a square peg into a round hole or something like that.
It kind of felt like that because it was always very trying so hard, right, to be perceived as very feminine, looking very feminine and all that stuff. But I think for me also growing up, like you were born in like a body, right? So that is your identity, like I was born in a feminine body, so that must mean like, that's all good. I was very like, well, the transgender stuff now, that's at least like that's not me, like I had a hard time with figuring out all that stuff. And but coming into the community in 2018. I guess I started a little bit before because I started working with students of Jeff and Shaleia before I came into the community. And like I was kind of like, seeing this like same-sex union couple, and I'm like, I was intrigued by, okay, divine masculine, divine feminine, because like this is what's taught in the school, right? Like you're either divine feminine or divine masculine, right? So you're not like a mixture or 50-50 or, So I was like, ooh, could that be me? Oh no, like I was kind of fighting it, but there was a question there, right? And there was some like, I guess, a bit of a nudge to like, you're the divine masculine. And I was kind of resistant to that at first, but that was just me, judging myself so much for all these years, right? And so as I was kind of, being with that and relaxing into it, it was very much a relief, right? Nobody told me you have to do this or have to do that. It was more like what's in my heart, right? I could be myself.
It was almost like a sense of being given permission to honor what's in your heart, right? Yeah,
definitely. And I have to work through a lot of, self-judgment and and as well as being in like in a same-sex union, like this internalized homophobia I had, So, well, I could finally be myself. It was a journey though, because like I don't feel like there was many role models at that time when we came in there. And so it was just like a process of just like accepting myself and just I can fully be myself. Like I can talk how I freely. I kind of, my walk started to like flow more. Like I was like, ooh, this feels good, like everything fell into place. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah. How about you?
So for me, like I always knew from when I was a little girl. I remember as far back as 5 or 6 years old, I had crushes on, women, right? And I was very confused, and there was a part of me that knew that thought there was something wrong with me, right? So I would keep it low key, keep it a secret. And eventually, like as I got into my teenage years, I started trying to be like a boy. I started wearing like boy clothes, boy shirts, long shorts. I even acted like a boy, like I had 3 stepbrothers. And I love going over to my dad's house because it was like I tried to be one of the guys, right? And because I felt like inside, I felt like, maybe I'm a boy. And I even started cutting my hair off a little bit shorter as time went on. I think like when I was 18, 19 years old, I had it pretty short. I had it in a bob, but, and even too, like, this is a little bit private, but I'm just going to share with you guys, but I was embarrassed of my chest. So I would wear like multiple shirts to try to make it like hidden, right? Like I was trying to be a boy, a masculine energy. And I slowly started to let that go and accept myself in my own way. And I finally like came out of the closet when I was 23. I met someone online, and I moved probably like a little over an hour away to live with them, and so we could start our lives together. And it was like I left behind what I had known, right? Like everyone knew me as straight, and I left all of that behind, and I went to live with this, this other female. And when I went to live with her in another town, and then I started opening up and sharing my story with, my friends and family slowly, one by one. And some of them were accepting of it, and others were not. And but it was like I wanted to do it from a distance, just in case. It's almost like I felt like I had a sense of protection in, sharing myself in that way, having that physical distance. And I was stepping a little bit more into my femininity, into myself through that time, but I was still very much confused. And then when I found, I awakened to the twin flame journey in 2016, and I found Jeff and Shaleia in 2017. And I didn't really know what I was. Honestly, I don't even think that I knew that there was a divine feminine and a divine masculine. I thought it was just man or woman. But for me, like I look like a woman, but I was confused because I was like, but I have these other feelings inside. I was just, yeah, very much confused. And so, yeah, like I become a student of Jeff and Shaleia, and they shared with us, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and you're one or the other. You're not both, because as twin flames, you're complementary and polarities to one another. And yeah, and then I remember receiving I had ordered a romance report. I think it was a romance report from Jeff in the end of 2017. And in that report, it was revealed that my twin flame was a divine masculine. And that just completely shifted my entire world. I was like, oh, okay, so my twin flame is not a woman. My twin flame is actually a man in a woman's body. And I'm I'm the female, I'm the feminine energy. And so much healing come from that. Like it was like life changing for me. And I could feel like I started having very vivid dreams and a lot of just so much awareness. And then I chose and I claimed my femininity, through that process. And then I slowly started to deepen into that and, attract my twin flame to me. But I just remember like Adam and I were looking back, at pictures of one another, and Adam looked very feminine. And I looked very boyish, like my facial structure and everything. Like as we've stepped into the truth of who we are in our union, like our bodies themselves have physically started to change into the truth of who we are as we've accepted ourselves. But yeah, like having Jeff and Shaleia point out the truth that was in our hearts, but it was covered up by, blocks and upsets and things like that. It was such a life-changing experience. And, Adam and I could not recognize one another in not being in our truths. Like, even, Adam was in the community and I did not recognize Adam as my twin flame, because I had a false twin flame experience. But it took Adam, like, continuing to accept himself and slowly transition into that before I could truly recognize you as my twin flame. And was it the same for you, like me stepping deeper into my femininity? as you recognize me as your twin flame?
Yes, we looked at these pictures, like we would have just passed each other on the street.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we would just be like,
Yeah.
just some person, like
Yeah.
that is, I would not recognize you.
Yeah, there's no way I would have recognized Adam. There's no way. We would just been like strangers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's because of Jeff and Shaleia's teachings,
Mm-hmm.
we healed those blocks to our union, and we come into harmonious union. And yeah, it's just our lives have transformed in so many ways. And now, through the transformation that we've went through and we continue to go through, we extend and share this with others to let you know that, you're not alone, and you do have a twin flame, and, you're either the divine masculine or the divine feminine. But through applying these teachings, the truth of that is revealed to you in your heart, and you feel so freeing in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful experience.
Yeah, and you are meant to have a romantic partner, even though you're same sex.
Yes.
Like in a same sex union. This was my issue when I was trying to search things before I found Jeff and Shaleia. I was like, same sex twin flames are not meant to be romantic. And I was like, that is not I wanted this, right? I always wanted this big love. And somebody telling me like I couldn't have that.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, you were going after what you desired, huh?
Yeah. And I found it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, does that feel complete for you? I'm feeling in my heart. That feels complete for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot about self-acceptance and self-love. That's
is.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, just accepting the truth of who you are and knowing that you're perfect. Like God created you perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. There was nothing wrong with us. We thought that there was, but there was not. It was just us accepting ourselves. And in that space, we found our happiness and our freedom and our truth.
Yeah, and this community has been so supportive, right? It's like, oh, okay, like this is you, cool.
Yeah.
And it's so good to like ease into it like that, having like the community like being so supportive. And,
so much love, so much support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and like you take it in your own pace, right? Like whatever feels good for you, right? There's
absolutely
no need to like go out, get like, testosterone or whatever it is. Like you take it in your own pace, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's very important to be very compassionate and gentle with yourself as you heal, right? Yeah, just be very gentle with yourself always. Good. Does that feel complete for you?
It does, yeah.
Very good. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to see more awesome videos from other students. Twin Flames Universe.
Yeah, and if you would like to work with Breann and I on your twin flame journey, just look up the website below.
Yes.